Hello, my name is Colin Drewis, and today I will be talking about the wide topic of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is the study of how economies perform, behave, and make decisions at a national, regional, and global level. The technology sector involves things like Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia. Consumer discretionary are businesses that sells goods like Amazon. Communication services are businesses that provide communication platforms for people like Meta. Now, let's look over the biggest businesses in these sectors. Apple is a software company that creates their own line of tech, like phones and computers. Microsoft is a software company that runs one of the most used operating systems in the world. Alphabet, or Google, is the second largest tech company behind Apple and is the parent to places like YouTube. Amazon is an online shopping service that also has a tech side to it, with services like Amazon Prime TV. Nvidia is a tech company that produces computer parts. Meta is an online communication service from home to Facebook. Tesla is a tech company known for innovating the electric car. The earliest traces of technology being part of economics was in 1904 with the invention of the two-element electron tube. Soon after, circuit boards and microprocessors were being invented. At-home computers were now really happening, and people like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs took this opportunity to create some of the biggest software companies in the world. Sometimes it's hard to tell how technology will do in the economy due to all these different changes happening. Apple, for example, thinks it's wise to release the same exact phone every year and make no changes. Nvidia is the inventor of the graphics card and is the largest producer for that hardware. In 2022, they released their new 4000 series cards. Their stock grew massively, even overcoming their biggest competitor, AMD. With the increased prices of the good, though, less and less people invested in them and went back to AMD. NVIDIA's most popular product is the GTX series graphics cards. This goes from 1000 series up to the 4000 series. These include large cards for PCs and special kinds made for laptops. They also offer a specialized software specifically for gaming. NVIDIA Shield was also a thing, but never really got much traction. NVIDIA is responsible for designing, manufacturing, and selling semiconductor chips and graphics processors. They are the owner of 5 companies: Mellanox Technologies, 3DFX, Interactive, MediaQ, and Hybrid Graphics. Technology's impact on the market is one of the most important. Tech is very widespread, from space to computers and even the atomic age. Some examples from today are the James Webb Telescope and ChatGPT. The same for these tech advancements can be said for the world. Companies like Tesla produce electric vehicles and continue to make new innovations for their products. Google is the largest search engine in the world and is accessed worldwide. Washington State has one of the largest growing GDPs in the US. In 2023, its tech share was 21.8%, the largest out of any state that year. The state also makes up 22% of the nation's economy, with the ICT sector being the foundation for our large economy. The two largest companies in Washington are Microsoft and Amazon. The technology sector is the fastest growing one in the US GDP. Its spending has gone up 5.5% in 2024. Spending on software is expected to double in 2024. It will most likely come from an increase of prepackaged tech products and a wide variety of cloud services being used. Microsoft have increased their revenue by 27% that's going into their cloud service. Banks have seen a huge increase in technology spending and usage. Banks like JP Morgan, Chase, Citigroup, and Bank of America grew their spendings to focus on the cloud, digital transformations, data collection, platforms for online banking, AI, and customer services. In 2023 and 2024, 88% of the U.S. healthcare providers will increase their third-party tech spending. Clinical and healthcare workforce shortages will help encourage other healthcare providers to move to AI, along with the need to more efficiently manage healthcare costs. Enterprises will now focus their spendings on new ways to manage challenges and to better produce cybersecurity. Companies like Lenovo look to accelerate its non-PC revenues like digital workspaces, hybrid cloud, sustainability solutions, and AI hardware. The GDP is the market value of goods and services produced by labor and property in the United States. Real GDP is similar, only the data includes inflation this time. You can find similar trends at the state level, though you will need to look up specific sectors or groups. There are a great number of jobs available to workers in the tech industry. This is due to the sector being very broad and branching out into many specific fields. Some of the most popular jobs in the sector are data scientist, software developer, computer systems analyst, and web developer. Jobs may require specific degrees and skills depending on the level of job. It's also important to understand local trends and demands. Looking at the time span between November 2020 and October 2022, the total number of employed workers have jumped up a great amount, starting at roughly 4.65 million workers to over 5 million workers. This trend is growing over time, even though there are some slow periods involved. The top employers during this time were companies like Amazon, General Dynamics, Humana, and Apple Incorporated. The stability with tech careers are very secure due to the large variety and demand of jobs. Once you are able to get a position, you have a high chance of keeping it as long as you continue to refine your skills. IT positions and other computer-specific jobs are the most demanded as of now. In the tech industry, the average turnover rate has been between 13.2% and 18.3%. Different studies have shown different results, but all have fallen within this range. Tech is different than other sectors when it comes to seasonal variations because it has both good and bad outcomes. If the businesses are remotely run, meaning workers can work from home, they are more likely to strive as they don't have to have their workers commute to a physical location every day. In large tech-heavy states like Washington, Oregon, and New York, they experience harsh winters, making it hard for commuters to go to work. The demographics of the tech industry are spread out in a wide variety. White people make up a large end with 68.5% workers, Following are Asian Americans, African Americans, then Hispanics. Men make up the higher gender demographic at 64%, while the other 36% are women. The tech sector overall has been doing very well. The current net tech employment is 9.6 million in the United States, with a steep trajectory going upwards. The workforce rate has also seen a spike, as the replacement rate in 2023 to 2024 was 6% annually. When projecting the future, growth rates will continue to grow as the trends have shown in previous years. This will also make job interests increase, meaning more people will be choosing to work within the tech umbrella. Working a tech job is also very flexible, especially the online jobs, as they can be at home more instead of making long commutes. Workers can be around friends and family more.